Good afternoon. Right, so we're going to carry on with our commercial video stuff. We've done a few of these for this particular plumber. You won't mind us advertising him on YouTube. But this is fan number 3. So we've done quite a few. Now, he does a lot of day stuff and night work, and we do the same kit out for every van that we do for him. So what we're going to do is start off at the top. We have fitted a 4-bar Vanguard Ulti-bar roof rack. Now the roof rack, obviously they normally, because they're plumbers, have the old copper pipe rail rack loader on the top there, and anything else he wants to carry from ladders and other bits and pieces. So what we're going to do is first is concentrate on the top unit. It's a Vision Alert LED clear but amber flasher. So Rich is going to switch that on. If you've got anything that's photosensitive or epilepsy, please don't. Please turn away. Right, so this is the Vision Alert amber flasher, but what we've done is there are multiple different flash patterns, but it starts to get confusing if you then fit a separate switch in the van. This customer's quite happy with how we've set it up, just so that when he's parked up, it's on a permanent live, it's not on ignition, so he can leave it running for hours and hours on end, and it's only LED, not going to do any damage. Right, thanks for that, Rich. So staying at the back of the van, we've also fitted this Labcraft IP rated LED 1400 lumen reverse light. Now you could use it as a reverse light, or you could just use it as a night light. So he could be working in the back of his van, fixing bits and pieces, and we can simply just switch on, but that is ignition controlled, because even though there's 5 LEDs, the output on there wattage wise is high enough for you to leave it on and flatten the battery. So while I'm doing that, Tim's going to record. I'll turn the main light off. So you can see on the back wall there, if we were in total darkness, that's pretty impressive. And then if Richard also turns on the Vision Alert amber flash. Again, if you're parked on a busy road or down a country road, parked up on the pavement there, you're at least letting people know that you're there attending to an emergency. Right, whilst we've got the main workshop lights off, we're just going to work our way to what we call the taxi address finding lights. So if Richard turns on the left one, these are 55 watt halogen lamps or bulbs, and they are taxi lights. They're made by Ring Automotive. We fit them to each one of his vans, because when you're driving on a horrible winter's day and it's dark, low light levels from 4 o'clock, you can just find your address easily, or just blind people as you drive past. So we've got a switch on the left hand side of the dash for the left, and when you go over to the right hand side of the vehicle, Richard will turn on the right, and you've got one on the right, and it's on a cantilever bracket, so you can angle it up or down. But again, he has said that these lights are invaluable to him from working on that sort of perspective. Right, what we're going to do now is just make our way round to show you the internal lighting. Okay, so the internal lighting, what we've done in this particular van is he's gone for a slightly different layout. So he's got a bulkhead at the front and a slight bulkhead at the back for more of the dirty tools. So we fitted a 600mm width or length LED strip up here, which covers the factory light, which you can still have on, or you can turn it off, but it's yellow, so it doesn't look as nice as this white LED. And then on the back wall here, we've done exactly the same. Again, so with really low light levels, this is going to be just awesome. It's going to give him enough room and light to do what he wants to do with all of his stuff. And then come around to the back. This one here is a little bit more tricky to install, and only because we can't fit it to the roof, because it's the roof and you'd be getting screw holes, and we didn't really want to bond it with no more nails, so we've just put it to the main back bulkhead. And again, you've got your interior light from factory here, and then we fitted our internal LED work light. So even if those are left on, for instance, shut the door, they will stay on now, and the lights will time out after you lock the van, or you unlock the van, they will automatically engage. Or if you were to leave the door open like this, so that you don't ever have any problems with your vehicle battery, they will time out after about 60 seconds. So I'm just going to turn the main lights off now. Right, so just let the camera adjust. So So we're in effectively pitch black mode, and you'll see how handy they are going to be working at night time. Also, we'll go around to the back here and show you. I mean, you can have up to 4 lights depending on what sort of setup you want, but we've only fitted 2, but it just goes to show what 2 LED lights will give you. So if we go around to the back, and again, we've got the workshop lights off here. Ideal position for this would have been up the top, but it gives you enough light to well, from nothing, it's much better than that. Okay, so we're now at the back of the van, and one of the other things that we haven't done before, but we have done on this install, is we fitted an aftermarket high level brake light reversing camera. So if Richard puts his foot on the brake, just need ignition on. Okay, so ignition on, and the foot is on the brake. Take it off, put it back on again. Okay, engine off. So this particular camera has a little gimbal, so you can move it up or down depending on what you can see. So when we show you the display in a minute, in the front of the cab, we've adjusted it so that you can just see the back of the van, and again gives him the ability to reverse up to something within probably about 15 centimetres or so behind him. The other thing is, of course, when you're working with the reversing camera, to work in conjunction with the LED reverse light is amazing. So what we're going to do is we'll take you to the front, show you the image of the camera, and then we'll also turn the lights off and put the LED work light on, because that just transforms it. A lot of commercial vehicles really struggle with reversing power. This has only got a tiny little halogen, probably 10-20 watt bulb or lamp inside here. This vehicle, I think, probably has 2, but most of the time people complain about them because they're just not very good. Right, going back to the front here. Right, so ordinarily we do specialise in reverse camera integration. Now this is a very similar system to the smart car, the Renault. It's called the R-Link in this system, and it uses, I think, TomTom mapping and other bits and pieces. Now, ordinarily we would try and integrate with this, but it's a brand new 70 plate Renault Trafic, and if we were to go in and do any work behind the scenes on this radio, it involves taking it apart, putting in a circuit board for the video circuit, and then that means invalidating warranty. It doesn't matter how good we are or how well respected we are, it will invalidate the warranty. So the customer said, look, let's have something different. Now, when you do integrate with a system like this, you'll only get the image up when you pop it into reverse. Now that's great, but what we've done is we've fitted a nice neat 7-inch monitor. The monitor is dash mounted, it's not going to get in the way of anything up on here, and we will be fitting an iPhone charging cradle here. But I've angled it or adjusted it perfectly so that the user can see it all the time, ignition on or off. Well, ignition has to be on obviously, and the camera image is there all the time. So if someone was playing silly buggers behind, you can see what's going on. But if you don't want it on, you can just turn the monitor off, simple, like so, especially at night, and you can adjust the brightness. This particular monitor has 3 inputs, so if you wanted side cameras or a front camera, the monitor has the ability to do that. This is in conjunction with the reverse light that we fitted, so I'm going to get Richard just to turn off the main workshop lights, and there you go, camera's just gone into night mode. But when I flick on the new reverse light, you can instantly see that the camera's not struggling, and this is what you get. You've gone from black and white night mode to colour mode, even though it's pitch black. So what I do now is I just turn off the external LED work light. Camera then readjusts its focus, and we've gone into quite a sort of pixelated, grainy light, but still not bad. And to be honest, the reverse lights aren't on, but if you are reversing and it's pitch black, to have that LED work light is fantastic. Right, okay, and then one last thing I'm going to show you. If Richard can turn on the lights. Down on the dashboard here, we have fitted left hand side taxi address finding light, so switch it on. We've got the light on and it's illuminated to show him that he can't forget that it's on. So just turn that on. There's the light. We've got one on the right hand side, and then on the driver's right hand side here, what we can do is just show you one that's switch here, is for your flasher, and then the other one here is for your reverse park light. Again, 2 different colours so that you can understand which one it is, get used to it. The most important one that he will be using is the beacon. So one last image of the taxi address finding lights. Again, I know I've already said this, but the customer finds these invaluable, especially on nights when it's dark and rainy and everything else. They're absolutely perfect. Now, everything we've shown you today can be customized to your particular commercial setup. So whether you want the beacon or the flasher or the roof bars or the lights, internal, external, reverse light, reversing camera, dash cam, trackers, whatever you want, we can tailor it to suit your needs and your budget. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks again, as always, for watching. Don't forget our website is www.advanced-incar.co.uk, and have a good day.